Success is your duty, obligation, and responsibility. It is not acquired, but rather it is created. It is not a commodity or resource. It is not a result of luck, and there is no shortage of success. In order to create success for yourself, you must shift from a scarcity mindset and into an abundance mindset. To do this, you must assume responsibility for everything that happens to you in life and realize that things don't happen to you. They happen because of you. The moment you decide to take complete responsibility, you will be on the path to success. And that path includes setting the right goals. The biggest mistake people make in life is not setting high enough goals. Every goal you set should have targets that are 10 times larger than what you think you can achieve. That 6-figure salary you're after? Make it $1 million. Your 5-year plan? How about 6 months? 10 sales? Better to aim for 100. You've been told throughout your life to set reasonable goals, and I'll explain the problem with that. Setting massive goals is necessary in order to progress to the next level. Have you ever written an ambitious goal only to erase it and write down a more reasonable one? This act is a violation of the 10x rule in its entirety. The realistic goal is less powerful, evokes less emotion, and ultimately doesn't ignite any action from you to go after it. By setting massive goals, you will be compelled to take action and force yourself to come up with creative ways to achieve them. Parkinson's law states that work expands so as to fill time available for its completion. Imagine sitting in class and your teacher tells you that you have to write a 10-page essay by the end of the week. You probably wouldn't start writing until you absolutely had to. Now imagine being told that that essay had to be completed by midnight. After the initial stress and anxiety subsides, I'd be willing to bet that you would sit down and do whatever it took to have your essay completed in time. You might not even understand how you were able to finish it or where the sudden burst of energy came from, but once you begin to achieve things that you otherwise thought to be impossible, things begin to get interesting and you start to wonder what else you were capable of. This concept applies directly with 10x goals. These goals command us to go after what we truly want. It should be considered unethical to limit the amount of success that you desire. In order to achieve your goals, you must take action. However, it's important to know that there are 4 levels of action in this world. The first level is to simply do nothing. Signs that you are doing nothing include boredom, complacency, having a lack of purpose, and being lethargic. The funny thing about doing nothing is that it still takes work and effort to sit there and do nothing. It takes mental energy to not get up when your alarm is going off. It takes work to cope with being an underachiever. And it takes creativity to come up with excuses as to why you aren't taking any action. The second level of action is to retreat completely. Retreaters fear negative experiences that may occur as a result of taking action. A lot of the time, they allude to past experiences as their reason for backing down. They make comments such as, "I lost money in the stock market, so I'm never investing again. Most marriages fail, so I'm staying single. Owning a business is too risky. The job market is too tough, so I'm filing for unemployment. I can't control the election, so I'm not even voting." Just like the action of doing nothing, it still takes effort to retreat. One step up from retreaters is the third level, which is taking normal action. The group that operates at this level is also known as the middle class. This is actually the most dangerous group to be in because it's considered the most acceptable by society. The problem with normal levels of action is that it will get you nothing but average. Average wealth, average health, average career, average relationships, average car, average house, and an overall average life. People in this group include managers and employees of companies who do just enough to get by. However, the result here is blending in despite trying to stand out. Fortunately, if you're watching this video, it means that you're someone who is intrigued by the 4th level of action, which is massive action. Although it sounds unreasonable, this is the most natural level of action to take. I mean, think about it. When you were a kid, all you did was take massive action. You ran around, said whatever you wanted, did whatever you wanted, and didn't care what others thought about you. You focused all your energy on whatever it was that caught your attention, and you completed every activity with intense energy and interest. It isn't until you were conditioned by society to be more reasonable that you stopped operating at this level. Now keep in mind that it's possible to be taking massive action in the wrong areas of your life. This can include devoting your time to drugs, alcohol, smoking, gambling, video game addiction, and even social media. The main goal should be to shift your focus and action to the areas of your life that matter the most: your family, health, wealth, and relationships. Now that we know which level of action to take, it's important to understand why so few people are able to achieve their goals. Most people fail to reach their goals because they live in a state of fear. If there's anything you should ever know about fear, it is this: it only exists during situations that matter. It could be starting your own business, public speaking, talking to that attractive girl, or even traveling across the world. All of these events result in personal growth, yet they are all masked by fear. Fear generates thoughts such as, What if my business fails? What if the crowd laughs at me? What if she rejects me? What if I feel lonely? The reality is that the worst case scenario that we make up in our mind almost never comes true. The best acronym for fear is that fear equals false events appearing real. Fear is always created by the mind, and only the mind itself can determine the magnitude of it. Fear's favorite fuel is time. Think about the last time you were scared to do something. The longer you sat there and procrastinated, the stronger your fears and doubts took over. The best way to overcome your fears is to not let time magnify them. This is why the first step is always the hardest. Whether it's starting a business, approaching someone of the opposite sex, or transforming your body, understand that action leads to motivation, which leads to more action. In this video, we talked about success in the 10x rule in 3 steps: setting high enough goals, taking massive action, and eliminating or minimizing fear. So now that we've discussed the 10x rule, I want to hear from you guys. In the comments below, tell me one 10x goal that you're going to start working towards this week. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and make sure to subscribe and hit the bell for more. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.